Be me, Nathan, 26. Grant writer for a mid-sized non-profit that tries to save places nobody actually visits. Job is mostly staring at PDFs and trying to justify why a swamp needs $12,000 for community engagement. Drive a 2007 Chevy Impala that has seen things. Car makes a noise like it's sighing in deep, existential disappointment every time I turn the wheel left. It's the kind of noise you ignore until it starts feeling personal. Like the car is judging my life choices through the steering column. Ignore it for 3 months. Finally, the sound upgrades from sigh to scream. Pull into the first shop I see. Place is called AutoZen and Repair. Sign is peeling. Building looks like a concrete block that gave up in the 80s. Inside smells like 10W-40, burnt rubber, and someone microwaving a burrito that expired during the Bush administration. Fluorescent lights are flickering at a frequency that induces instant migraines. Coffee machine in the corner. Looks like it hasn't forgiven anyone since 2009. Walk up to the counter. Nobody there. Just a bell and a sign that says, "Be present." Ring the bell. Wait. Door behind the counter flies open. Enter Rhea, 5'0", stocky build, wearing coveralls that are more grease than fabric, hair tied back in a messy bun that is actively fighting gravity, grease smudge on her cheek like war paint. She looks at me like I just insulted her ancestors. Intense eye contact. Help you? Voice is gravel and exhaustion. Yeah, my car is making a noise. Cars make noise. Be specific. It sounds like it's crying when I turn left. She stares at me for a full 5 seconds. Blinks once. Keys. Hand them over. She walks out to the lot without waiting for me. I follow like a lost puppy. She squats next to my front driver's side wheel. Taps the tire with a steel-toed boot. Start it. I get in. Turn the key. Impala wheezes to life. Turn the wheel left. Screeching noise echoes off the neighboring buildings. She stands up. Wipes her hands on a rag that is already pitch black. Turn it off. I kill the engine. Get out. She's writing on a clipboard with aggressive strokes. You've been driving like this? Yeah? She exhales through her nose. Sharp sound. That explains a lot. About the car. About you. Ouch. She's a mechanic, but she has housewife brain. Remembers everything. Schedules oil changes like anniversaries. Gets annoyed when people don't respect systems. Brake pads are dust. Rotors are warped. Alignment is a suggestion at this point. Also, your tire pressure is wrong in a way that suggests emotional avoidance. I laugh. She doesn't. Go sit inside. Don't touch the magazines. They're organized by year. Retreat to the waiting room. Plastic chair that forces your spine into a C shape. Grab a magazine. Car and Driver from June 2011. Start reading an article about the Chevy Volt just to feel something. Door to the office opens. Enter the unreasonable character. Boss man. Name tag says Victor. Wearing a pristine polo shirt tucked into khakis. Smells like lavender and delusional optimism. He spots me. Big smile. Too many teeth. Welcome to the space, brother. Are we taking care of your vessel today? Yeah. Rhea is looking at it. Victor nods sagely. Closes his eyes. Rhea is a warrior, but we're working on her softness. Trying to get her to embrace the flow of the repair, not just the mechanics. Have no idea what that means. Right. I'm Victor. I'm the facilitator here. We don't like the word boss. Implies hierarchy. We're a flat organization, like a boxer engine. He laughs at his own joke. Rhea walks in, holding a warped rotor like a discus. Glares at Victor. I need approval for parts. Impala needs a full front end rebuild. Victor puts a hand on his heart. Rhea, just circling back, can you emotionally prioritize the truck in Bay 3? The customer is feeling very disconnected from his suspension. Rhea closes her eyes for half a second. Face twitches. I hear you, Victor. I am choosing not to engage with that phrasing. The truck in Bay 3 needs a transmission, not a hug. Victor beams. See? Boundaries. I love that for us. He walks away. Rhea looks at me. It's going to take 3 hours. Don't leave. If you leave, I lose my rhythm. I have to work. Do it here. She points to a wobbly table in the corner. Wi-Fi password is mindfulness, all lowercase. So I stay. Open my laptop. Start typing a grant proposal for interpretive signage in a bog. Rhea is working on my car in the bay, visible through the glass. She works with terrifying efficiency. Every movement is calculated. No wasted energy. She yells at tools when they don't cooperate. Not anger, just correction. Get in there, you stubborn bastard. Victor keeps drifting through the shop, holding a tablet, disturbing the peace. Team, let's take a breath at the top of the hour. Center ourselves. One of the other mechanics, a guy named Miguel who looks like a thumb, just turns up his impact wrench louder. Ugga Dugga drowns out the mindfulness. Rhea comes back in after 2 hours, hands covered in brake dust, grabs a cup of the hate coffee, drinks it black, leans against the counter where I'm typing. What is that? Points at my screen. Grant proposal. Trying to get money for swamp signs. She squints. Why is the formatting so bad? What? The margins. They're uneven. It's stressing me out just looking at it. It's standard. Word doc settings. She puts her coffee down, reaches over. Greasy finger hovers over my trackpad. Move. She shoulder checks me out of the way. Starts clicking. You have to align the headers. Look at this bullet point. It's rogue. It has no loyalty to the list. She fixes my document for 5 minutes. Smells like oil and peppermint soap. There. Now it flows. Victor talks about flow, but he doesn't understand structure. You can't have flow without structure. She slides the laptop back. Car's done. Pay at the front. Don't let Victor talk you into the subscription model. There's a subscription model, just pay the bill. I pay. Bill is painful but fair. Victor tries to sell me tire chakra alignment. I decline. Walk out to my car. Rhea is standing there wiping the windshield. Don't drive like an idiot. I wasn't. She raises an eyebrow. You brake too late. I can tell by the wear pattern. Anticipate the stop. Be one with the momentum. Okay. Leave. Drive away. Brakes feel amazing. Car stops on a dime. No sighing noise. Feel weirdly accomplished. Week goes by. Get a text from an unknown number. Tuesday 8:43 p.m. Check your oil. It's been 500 miles since the rebuild. Rhea. Stare at phone. How does she know I drove 500 miles? Text back. How do you know? Reply. Math. You commute to the city, average mileage. Check it. I go out to the driveway in my pajamas. Check the oil. It's fine. Send a thumbs up emoji. She replies, don't use emojis. They're imprecise. 2 weeks later, check engine light comes on. Stupid evap system code. Probably the gas cap. Drive back to the shop. Victor greets me like a prodigal son. Nathan, the universe has returned you to our orbit. Just to check engine light, Victor. Ah, the light of awareness. Let's have Rhea dialogue with the computer. Rhea walks out, wipes her hands, sees me, doesn't smile, but her shoulders drop an inch. You're back. Light came on. Pop the hood. She checks it. Loose hose. Fixes it in 10 seconds. You could have done that. I don't know. Engines. Learn. Helplessness is a choice. She invites me in for coffee. I don't even ask why. Sit on the counter this time, swinging my legs. Shop is busy. Saturday rush. Customers everywhere complaining about wait times. Victor is in peak form, gathering everyone in the waiting room. Folks, I'm sensing a lot of cortisol in the space. Let's remember that time is a construct, but the alternator is a reality. Guy in a suit stands up. I just need my inspection, man. I don't need a lecture. Victor smiles beatifically. I hear your urgency. I'm holding space for it. Suit guy looks ready to punch Victor. Rhea walks out from the bay, holding a massive wrench. Looks at the suit guy. Sit down. Victor, shut up. Your inspection is next. 5 minutes. If you yell again, you go to the back of the line. Suit guy sits down. Victor looks wounded. Your tone is very jagged today. My tone is calibrated. Go do payroll, Victor. She looks at me, smirks. First time I've seen her smile. Come here. Hold this light. I hop off the counter. Follow her into the bay. She's working on a beat-up Ford Ranger. Shine it right there. Don't shake. Holding the flashlight like my life depends on it. She starts talking while she works. You finished that grant? Yeah. Sent it in. Did they accept it? Don't know yet. Bureaucracy takes time. Bureaucracy is just mechanics for people who can't build things. Systems need maintenance. She cranks a bolt. Veins pop in her forearm. Kinda terrifying. Kinda awesome. Do you always downplay problems? She asks without looking up. What? You drove on those brakes for months. You ignore the noise until it screams. Bad habit, only when they're expensive. She stops, looks at me, grease on her nose. Maintenance is cheaper than repair. Remember that. Is that a metaphor? Everything is a metaphor if you're Victor. For me, it's just physics. Finish the shift holding the light. She hands me a rag. Clean up. You have dirt on your face. I wipe my face. She grabs my wrist. Missed a spot. Uses her thumb to wipe grease off my chin. Thumb is rough. Calloused. Moment lingers for exactly 1.5 seconds too long. She pulls back. Don't read into that. I wasn't. Good. Consequences start stacking. Victor puts me on the email list. I didn't ask to be on the email list. Start getting weekly newsletters titled Manifesting Horsepower, filled with typos. It hurts my grant writer's soul. I reply to one. Victor, you use their instead of their in the first paragraph. Victor replies instantly. Nathan, love this feedback. Would you be open to curating our external communications? Panic. Don't reply. Next time I go in oil change. Victor has set up a customer feedback meeting. In public. Lobby is full. Victor claps his hands. Everyone, this is Nathan. He's one of our community partners. He says we need to be more precise with our language. Rhea, you agree with that, right? Rhea is drinking a Red Bull. Looks like she wants to murder someone. Leave him alone, Victor. I'm just bridging the gap. So Rhea says you actually listen, Nathan. Can you model that listening for the group? Everyone looks at me. Old lady clutching her purse. Angry dad with a toddler. Rhea freezes, puts down the Red Bull, steps in front of me, physically blocking Victor. He's not a prop, she says flatly. Voice drops an octave. He's a paying customer. Stop weirding him out. Victor laughs like it's a joke. Protective. I love the energy shift. Rhea doesn't laugh. Grabs my arm. Drags me out to the lot. Sorry about him. He read a book on corporate synergy and it broke his brain. It's fine. It's not fine. It's inefficient. She looks at my car. I did the oil. Also rotated the tires. Topped off the fluids. Replaced your air filter. It was disgusting. How much do I owe you? Don't worry about it. Rhea, I have to pay. Victor competed. Said it was a consulting fees for the email correction. She rolls her eyes. Just take it. But don't get used to it. After that, she's weirdly territorial. Tells me to text before I come. Moves my car herself. Doesn't let Miguel or the intern, kid named Trevor who vapes constantly, touch it. One day I overhear Trevor say, "You fixing his car or raising him?" Rhea snaps back without looking up from an engine block. Both need maintenance. Hand me the 10mm. There's jealousy, but it's subtle. Not romantic. Jurisdictional. Another customer, a woman in a suit, starts chatting me up in the waiting room, asking about my laptop. Friendly conversation. Rhea walks in, wipes her hands, stands directly between us. Nathan, I need you to verify the mileage. It's on the dash. Verify it visually. Now. I stand up. She marches me outside. She was flirting with you. She was asking about grant writing. She drives a Range Rover. She's not going to respect your maintenance schedule. What does that even mean? It means stay focused. Range Rovers are money pits. The owners are worse. She's protecting me from luxury SUV owners. Weirdly touching. Month 3. Rainy Tuesday. Shop is closing. Victor catches me as I'm leaving. Nathan, quick huddle. I have to go, Victor. Just a micro ask. Rhea's truck is in the shop, waiting on a part. Alternator died. Irony. Right? Okay. Can you drop her off? She lives on your side of town. I checked the zip codes. Synergy. How does he know my zip code? Look at Rhea. She's packing up her toolbox. Hoodie up. Looks small without the confidence of the shop floor. I can take an Uber, she mumbles. Nonsense, Victor yells. Carpooling reduces our carbon footprint and increases social cohesion. I'll drive you, I say. She sighs. Fine, but my truck is cleaner than your car. We get in my Impala. It smells like fast food wrappers because I am weak. She immediately starts organizing the center console, stacking my loose change, throwing away old receipts. Stop it, I say. Chaos breeds failure, she mutters. Drive in silence for 10 minutes. Rain drumming on the roof. Wipers actually working because she replaced them. People think I'm mean, she says suddenly, staring out the window. You're not mean. I am. I have zero patience for incompetence. It makes people think I'm a bitch. You're just exact, I say. Exact. She tests the word. Yeah, like a torque wrench. It clicks when it's right. Doesn't apologize. She glances at me, streetlights reflect in her eyes. That's not a compliment. It wasn't an insult. We pull up to her place. Small apartment complex, neat brick building. Thanks for the ride. Anytime. She hesitates, hand on the door handle. You need to replace your serpentine belt. I heard it squeak when the AC kicked on. Okay, I'm serious, Nathan. Don't make me come over there and do it in your driveway. I'll bring it in. Good. She gets out. Leaves a small object on the seat. It's a tire pressure gauge. Heavy brass. Nice one. Text her later. You left your gauge. Reply. Keep it. Check your tires weekly. If you let them get below 30 psi, I will know. Relationship shifts. I'm now part of the shop ecosystem. Victor starts asking me to proofread the website. I do it because I can't say no, and the grammar is atrocious. Rhea starts texting me about non-car things, mostly demands disguised as advice. Drink water. It's raining. Turn your lights on. Saw a grant for wetlands on the news. Did you get it? One day she calls me, middle of the workday. Hey, is my car on fire? I ask. No. I need a favor. Personal, off the books. Voice sounds tight, stressed. What is it? I need you to come to the DMV with me. The DMV? With me. Spreshdan. Why? I bought a project car. Title transfer. The guy messed up the paperwork. I'm gonna lose it on the clerk if I go alone. I need a buffer. A buffer? Someone who speaks paper. You speak paper. So I leave work early. Meet her at the DMV. She's wearing civilian clothes. Jeans. Black t-shirt. Leather jacket. Looks weirdly normal, but vibrating with anxiety. We sit in the waiting area. Number B45. We are currently at A12. She's bouncing her leg. I hate this place, she hisses. It's designed to be hated. It's inefficient. Look at that clerk, typing with 2 fingers. I could rebuild a carburetor in the time it takes her to type a last name. Rhea, breathe. She glares at me. Don't Victor me. I'm not victoring you. I'm telling you to lower your idol. She cracks a smile. Lower my idol. Okay, fair. Our number gets called. We go up. Clerk is a stone-faced woman named Margaret. Rhea starts explaining the title issue. Getting louder. Getting technical. The lien release is attached. Look at the staple. Margaret looks unimpressed. I step in. Hi, Margaret. I think what my colleague is trying to say is that we have the notarized affidavit of correction here, per subsection 4B. Spread out the papers. Point to the relevant lines. Smile the non-profit smile. Margaret softens. Oh, well, why didn't she say that? Stamp, stamp, type, stamp. All set. We walk out. Rhea looks at me like I just performed a magic trick. How did you do that? I speak paper. You speak machine. Useless skill, she grumbles, but she buys me lunch. Tacos from a truck. We sit on the curb eating. Thanks, she says. Mouth full. No problem. I hate asking for help. I know. Don't get used to it. Wouldn't dream of it. She wipes salsa off her face with the back of her hand. You're a good kid, Nathan. I'm older than you. Emotionally, you're 12, but you're learning. 2 weeks later. The big one. Victor decides to host a community automotive synergy day. Free diagnostics, balloons, DJ playing lo-fi hip-hop. It's a disaster. Hundreds of people show up. Shop is swamped. Miguel calls in sick. Trevor is hiding in the tire storage. Rhea is running 3 bays at once. Sweating. Grease up to her elbows. Victor is walking around with a microphone interviewing customers about their vehicular journey. I'm there because Victor asked me to manage the flow of energy, direct traffic. I'm wearing a high-vis vest. Directing cars. Chaos. Angry guy in a lifted truck starts screaming at Rhea. I've been waiting 2 hours. Just change the damn oil. Rhea is under a minivan, slides out, face red. I'm the only one working. Wait your turn or leave. Truck guy kicks a tool tray. Sockets go everywhere. 10mm socket vanishes into another dimension instantly. Don't you talk to me like that, grease monkey. Room goes silent. Victor rushes over, microphone in hand. Gentlemen, let's de-escalate. I'm sensing a blockage in our communication manifold. Truck guy turns on Victor. Shut the hell up, you hippie. Pushes Victor. Victor stumbles back into a stack of tires. Rhea snaps. Grabs a breaker bar. It's huge. Piece of steel meant to shatter rusted bolts. Steps up to the truck guy. Eyes wide. Crazy calm. Get out. Truck guy laughs. Or what? Or I disassemble your knees. Torque spec is 15 pounds. I can exceed that. She looks like she means it. Truck guy hesitates. Looks at the bar. Looks at her eyes. Crazy bitch. He storms off. Gets in his truck, peels out. Victor stands up, dusts off his khakis. Nervous laughter. Wow. High-intensity event. Rhea. Let's process that aggression later in a one-on-one. Rhea drops the breaker bar. Clang. Echoes through the shop. She turns on Victor. No. Excuse me? No processing. No circles. No synergy. Hire another mechanic. Victor. Hire 2, or I walk. Rhea. Let's not make ultimatums from a place of anger. It's not anger. It's logistics. I am operating at 110% capacity. Structural failure is imminent. Fix it, or I'm gone. She storms into the office, slams the door. Glass rattles. Everyone looks at me. Why are they looking at me? I'm just a grant writer in a vest. I walk to the office. Knock. Go away, Victor. It's Nathan. Silence. Come in. Enter. Rhea is sitting on the floor. Head in hands. Breathing hard. You okay? I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna buy a farm. Raise goats. Goats don't have transmissions. Goats have other problems. I can handle biological problems. I can't handle Victor. Sit down next to her on the floor. He's a lot. He's a vacuum. He sucks the logic out of the room. She looks at me, eyes tired. Why do you keep coming back? Your car's fixed. I don't know. Coffee's good. Coffee is sludge. Yeah. We sit there for 10 minutes, just breathing. Domestic quiet in the middle of the chaos. Door opens. Victor peeks in, looks terrified. Rhea, I just posted a job listing. Indeed and LinkedIn. And I called Miguel and told him if he's not dying, he needs to come in. Rhea stands up, brushes off her pants. Fine, she looks at me. You ready? For what? Shift's not over. I need you to move cars. Trevor is useless. I don't work here. She tosses me a set of keys. You do today. Don't scratch the BMW. So I spend the next 4 hours parking cars, sweating, moving seats back because everyone is short. Shop closes. Exhausted, sitting on the bumper of my Impala. Rhea walks out, 2 beers in hand, cold, hands me one. Payment. Illegal payment. Tell the IRS. Cheers. We drink in the parking lot, sun going down over the industrial park, beautiful in a gritty way. You're good at this, she says. Parking, handling chaos. You don't overheat. I panic internally. Doesn't show on the gauge. That's what matters. She finishes her beer, crushes the can flat, perfect puck. I have to go. My cat needs insulin. You have a diabetic cat? Yeah. His name is Turbo. He's high maintenance. Of course he is. See you later, Rhea. Bring your car in next week. I want to check the differential fluid. Is it leaking? No, but I want to be sure. She gets in her truck, rolls down the window, drives safe, eyes up, drives off. I get in my car. On the dashboard, there's a folded piece of paper. Open it. It's a checklist. Handwritten. Neat block letters. Maintenance. Schedule for Nathan. Drink 64 ounces water daily. Your skin looks dry. Fix, resume margins. Still bothers me. Ask for raise at non-profit. You are undervalued. Tire rotation due November 14th. Call your mom. Victor said you mentioned her. Just do it. Bottom of the page. Scribbled in different pen. Don't be late. Stare at the list. Put it in my glove box next to the registration. Start the car. Impala purrs. No sighing. Pull out of the lot. Heading home to drink water and fix my margins. Traffic light turns green. Check my mirrors. Smile. Drive.